So today I want to show you how to crochet this very chunky and warm neck warmer. I will show you from start to finish exactly how to crochet this. So you can do this only by following this tutorial, but if you prefer to follow a written pattern, I will of course leave a link for that down below. So let's begin. First, a little about the materials. For the yarn, I have used this very, very bulky yarn. It's called Amigo Chunky, and it is from Hobbii. I've used a 7mm crochet hook for this. Then I've used some scissors and a tapestry needle. For this pattern to work, we need to chain up in multiples of 5 plus 1. I will chain up 86 chains for this. So that's 85 plus 1. I will start with a slip knot and then a chain 86. When I have 86 chains, it looks like this. I will just do a little sample size, but you just pretend that I have 86 chains right here. Then I will skip the first chain and move on to the second one where I work a slip stitch. So I insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, pull through. Then I work a slip stitch in the next as well. That's 2 slip stitches. I will work 5 slip stitches in total. This is 3, 4, and 5. Then I will work 5 half double crochet. So you yarn over and then insert the hook, yarn over again, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And a half double crochet in the next. So 5 half double crochet. And that's 5. Now we have some tall stitches and some narrow stitches. Then for the final 5, you'll work 5 slip stitches. And 5. So you see, now we have the small ones, the tall ones, and then the small ones again. You will continue working this all the way along. So you will continue after this with 5 half double crochet, then 5 slip stitches, and so on. Just switch between the two. When you're all the way at the end and you finished with 5 slip stitches, we will now chain 1 and turn. Then we will always work 2 rows where we repeat the same stitch on top of each other. So here we have the slip stitches. That means we will have a row of slip stitches on top. So 2 rows with the same thing. It will make sense in a minute, I promise. So we will skip the first one, skip the first stitch, this turning chain. And then in the second one, we will work a slip stitch. But from now on, we will only be working through the back loop. So all the rest of the rows, we will always be working through the back loop of the stitch. This is the entire stitch, and this is the back loop. So we will now be working 5 back loop slip stitches. So insert the hook through the back loop of the first stitch and slip stitch. And then back loop slip stitch in the next. That's 2, 3, 4, and the final one, 5. And then we will work half double crochet on top of half double crochet. So for the next 5 stitches, we will work 5 half double crochet through the back loop. So yarn over, then insert the hook through the back loop of the stitch and work a half double crochet. And in the next, a back loop half double crochet as well. And a back loop half double crochet. So you work 5 back loop half double crochet in total. And the last one. And then all that's left is 5 back loop slip stitches. So you just insert the hook in the next back loop and work slip stitch. And a back loop slip stitch. Whoops, I lost. And back loop slip stitches, and you will just continue after this with back loop half double crochet for the next part after that. So you just work back loop back loop slip stitches, and then back loop half double crochet, then back loop slip stitches. You just continue with the same on top of the same. When you are at the end and we worked 2 rows on top of each other, we will now switch. So we will now make half double crochet on top of this one. When we switch to half double crochet, we chain 2 at the end. So chain 2, and then we turn. And then we skip the 2 turning chains and move on to the 3rd stitch, where we work a back loop half double crochet. So work a back loop half double crochet in the next. And then just 5 back loop half double crochet. So that's 3, 4, and 5. So now we made some taller stitches on top of this narrow part. And then on top of the half double crochet, we will now work back loop slip stitches. And then over here, we will work back loop half double crochet, and that you will just continue. When you're all the way over here, you turn, and then you will again work the same thing on top of that. So you finish with half double crochet over here, then you chain 2, and then you will work half double crochet on top of half double crochet again, and slip stitches on top of slip stitches. So always work 2 rows with the same pattern again and again. So you see the finished part here. So you have this wavy pattern. So you have this big part, narrow part, big part, narrow part, and then 2 rows with the big part, and so on. Then you just continue until you think your piece is wide enough. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I continued for 10 rows in total. And it measures about 17 centimeters across. To finish it up, I will grab a good amount of yarn because I will need something to sew it together, and then I cut it. Then I will pull this through, and then I will sew it together. So I have the right side up, and then I fold it like this. And then I will make a seam all the way down here. So I grab my tapestry needle, and then I thread it. And then I will make sure it's even down here and fit it up here. And then I will make a seam as pretty as possible all the way down. When we're all the way at the end, we will weave in the end underneath some of the stitches. Then we cut off the excess yarn. Then we can turn it around. And then we have this very, very cute, beautiful neck warmer. So I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!